So people say the courts move slow. They do sometimes. Or they feel like out of touch with like the emotion aspect. So we talked about like the logic and analytical aspect. How would a judge best courtroom feel different, especially for everyday people that are walking in there for the first time?
So like I mentioned a little bit about my work as a hearing officer.
Right.
And I think what made me good in that role was predictability and efficiency. And those two things go together. Because if you were to talk to some of the lawyers who would appear before me on a regular basis, predictability creates efficiency. Here's what I mean by that. If you know how I handle things as a lawyer, you can advise your client what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which cuts down on using court resources. So if you were a divorce lawyer and you've been before me a couple times and you know this is his position on alimony, this is his position on equitable distribution, you may not even need to come to me at all. So a lot of times people would not even need a hearing because they know what I would do. I'm predictable.
Yeah.
And that means we need less hearings, you need less decisions, you need less court resources. So predictability creates efficiency. But predictability also is a hallmark of a good judge, because if you do need a hearing and you do come before me, if I make one decision this way and then another decision this way and I'm throwing darts at a board,
Inconsistency, yeah.
everyone's going to want to go to hearing all the time because maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe today is the day he woke up and threw the dart over here or threw the dart over there. So how would things be different? I'm extremely predictable. I'm upfront about it. I don't hide any of my position. Yes. Yeah. So my position on alimony was always the same. And if you came to me and asked for alimony, I would say, you remember my position on alimony?
Like, you know how I'm going to respond.
This is what I do. Tell me about how the facts of your case correspond to this position. And they knew that. And it made everything go quicker. I settled cases. I think I've settled 98, 99% of the cases that came before me because they knew what they were dealing with. It was fair. It was an easy process, a transparent process. As judge of the Court of Common Pleas, it would really just be expanding that. If it's criminal, if it's civil, whatever I'll be handling at the time, just a matter of being predictable, working with the lawyers, making sure that we have a transparent system, an efficient system, a predictable system,